So I want to make a quick video on how to cut a piece of wood with a saw. Sounds kind of simple, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to cut a piece of wood. So when you're using a saw, you can see the grains in the wood. If you're going to cut across the grain, you want to use something called a crosscut saw. If you're going to cut with the wood grains, you use something called a rip saw. So most of your applications where you're just cutting stuff tends to be across the grain. So get yourself a crosscut saw. And the way you can tell is if you look at the saw blade, here the teeth are slightly staggered. Like one goes left, one goes right, one goes left. On a rip saw, and the teeth are smaller. And on a rip saw, that's where you cut with the grain. The teeth are going to be bigger and they're going to be in line, and it's more of a chisel action. And actually, if you look at a saw is kind of like a chisel. Another trick you can do is spray a little WD-40, and that lubricates it and helps it cut easier. And when you're cutting, you should just let the weight of your arm, that's all the pressure you need. It should be very smooth and fast. And you can cut through wood, should be effortless. If you got a nice sharp saw. If it's hooking up a lot, binding, probably just need to shoot some WD-40 on the blade, both sides, and that's about it. But I see a lot of people grabbing just any saw off the shelf, and they don't realize they grabbed like a rip saw, and they're trying to do cost cutting or vice versa. And a lot of people don't realize you should lubricate your saw blade to make it easier. Again, a little WD-40. So that's your tutorial on how to cut a piece of wood. And again, the key is it should be effortless. It's just the weight of your arm, and you shouldn't have to be pushing very hard on it.